So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
And it's James Rodriguez. He'll try from distance! Eze out of this world! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Xabi Alonso kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Aguero. Aguero. Eze. James Rodriguez. Now that's well seen too. Cafu gets across to intercept that. Getafe leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Aguero. Conte. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cafu. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Tries to play it through. James Rodriguez. Xabi Alonso has created 1 goal already. Akanji. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Akanji. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Getafe currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. And it's James Rodriguez. Kimmich, and he welcomes it in. Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. Rijkaard. It's Xabi Alonso. James Rodriguez. Cafu. And he's heaved it away.
Getafe are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And he's forced to go back. Xabi Alonso. James. Cafu. Kimmich does well not to be outdone there. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Conte. And he was quick to react. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Xabi Alonso. Kimmich with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And it's James Rodriguez. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Gets a good foot in there. Kante gets on his bike and on the move. That has ended up in no man's land. Eze aims beyond the defence. And he's Neymar! And it's hit the woodwork and out! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Xavi Alonso. And it's Eze. For Xavi Alonso. Aguero. Casemiro gets it clear. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Xavi Alonso. James Rodriguez. And here's Neymar. That's tidy. That's the end of the first 45. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Getafe up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Getafe are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Getafe leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Akanji is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. And here's Neymar. Xavi Alonso. Messi. Neymar. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And here's Aguero. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Casemiro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Xavi Alonso. And it's James Rodriguez. Still just a single goal between the sides. Odo. And it's Xavi Alonso. James Rodriguez. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 13.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Cambio.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Foot in. That's a cute ball. That has been cut short. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines.
Ah, welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Getafe perhaps contemplating their next change here. It's Aguero! He's got away with one there.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Xavi Alonso. Messi. Cafu. And he's in on goal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Aguero.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Xavi Alonso. Great ball, and he's in here. Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Getafe clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Bruno Fernandes opts for safety. Akanji. Getafe still ahead by the game's only goal. Bruno Fernandes. Messi. Casemiro attempts a clearance.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 11. Número 7. Agüero. Número 18.
Getafe have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
Número 23.
Xavi Alonso,
Se va a realizar un
the
cambio.
final 5 minutes. Strokes it back.
He had nobody else to help out there. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Diaz is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Mbappe has it in a wide position. It's anyone's ball now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And we're done. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Getafe pretty much coasted this, Peter. Should they have done more to...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're underway. Barcelona have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does...
And the finish! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Marcó en el minuto 4 el dorsal 24. ¡Agüero!
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi, Eze, Akanji, and it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary, he'll try from distance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Getafe with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That is lovely. Alonso. Now it's Neymar. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, the defence just about... Eze! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Eze really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Messi. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Rashford. And he's managed to get free. He's having a hit! That was quite a hit. Getafe very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. James Rodriguez has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. That's good running with the ball. Eze. That is good strength. Getafe leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now, can they get him away? He can run onto that. Rijkaard. And it's James Rodriguez. That's Eze. Eze gets on his bike and on the move. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Not the most accurate pass. Messi makes a dash for it. Messi, good driving run. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Xavi Alonso. Almost half an hour in now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That has not gone well. Knocks it into space. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Courtois claims comfortably. Kimmich. And it's Rijkaard. Played out towards the right wing. Well timed, excellent interception. Rijkaard. Xavi Alonso. No way through there.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And here's Rashford. Good ball, good... Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's beaten the last man. Akanji can get it clear. Cafu. And it's James Rodriguez. Now it's Aguero. He's a sharp little ball here. And he... Big chance! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Eze, who can single-handedly make a difference. Neymar. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Getafe firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11. El dorsal 17.
So we're underway for the second half.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18.
Akanji is a man so notably... Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, that's ambitious. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Cafu. Now it's Messi. Messi. Good running, strong and purposeful. That's tidy. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. James Rodriguez. Eze. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Now Otto. Otto. And it's James Rodriguez. Xavi Alonso. Getafe with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. And here's Neymar. And here's Messi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Lovely feet. It's James! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Threads one in. That is a great pick out. Shoots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Messi! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Bale. Now it's Messi. And it's Rijkaard. He shifted it to the flank. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Goes for a shot! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
So we have movement on both benches.
El dorsal 22, Messi. El dorsal 4, el dorsal 19. Serán sustituidos por
Getafe are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
El dorsal 15.
Rijkaard, not the most convincing of passes. More and more pressure on the ball here. Modric, driving forward. He's found a way through. Bruno Fernandes can so cleverly bypass the press. Bellingham.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Bale. And it's Gerrard. It's Gerrard! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Cambio de jugadores.
Cafu. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And no, he's seen through all of that. And he's cut it out. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Modric. Forlan. Now it's Rooney. Stood up well to him there. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Getafe can consider themselves just about safe now. And it's Bale. And he plays one through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Bruno Fernandes. Modric running with the ball. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Mbappe. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Shevchenko. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's in one-on-one. Chance for a shot! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And here's Bale. Great vision. He's found space here. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
En el marcador se podrá a continuación un resumen con las mejores jugadas del primer tiempo.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball.
It's netted! It's hit the upright. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. In with the challenge. Count! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And this is Aguero. It's Aguero! Oh, that wasn't far away. Can he get on the end of this? He has found the way through. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And he's running through.
That's good play from him.
Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Neymar. Now it's Totti. Neymar. That is good strength. He won't be happy with that one. Cafu. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Messi. Can he finish? Goal! And we have liftoff. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Getafe have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Aguero.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Not the most accurate pass. Nedved looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Colombia have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too. This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Memphis Depay, and he is deftly away. He's going for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to pass it through.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, he's all alone. And the shot! It's a goal! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Número 18.
Getafe are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things...
Count! Oh, split-second reaction.
Count actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That is a great pick-out. He's in a good position here. Nedved. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Cafu. Oh, it's come loose. Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. Oh, that's fabulous. Might be danger here.
Eze really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's really well manoeuvred.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Aguero. Now it's Memphis Depay. So no flag, Memphis Depay! He's given the time to pick a pass. And the referee has signalled for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Getafe looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. So we're off again. Odo, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Schlotterbeck. Rijkaard. That's gone for a throw-in. James Rodriguez. Xavi Alonso. Rijkaard. And it's Eze. Memphis Depay looking to add to his goal. And it's Odo. Now it's Eze. Pinches it off him. Some resolute defending there. Cafu. Now it's Messi. Cafu could move up a gear here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Messi. Totti. Now it's Memphis Depay. Can he get it through? Memphis Depay gets into a good position. And he's stuck it away! No, flags up on the far side.
And needless to say, he disagrees.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Nedved just eases him off the ball. Schlotterbeck is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Good pressure, determined, intense. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Memphis Depay, spread neatly. And here's Aguero.
Aguero really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
There's the shot! And no mistake. Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Colombia cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And it's Xabi Alonso.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Neymar. Ambitious ball here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible... It's net! Memphis Depay. And now the breakaway. He's going to be disappointed with that.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's taking no chances there. Aguero.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's found a way through. Memphis Depay! And that really should have been that.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball. Cucurella. Threads one in. Getafe can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Cafu receives it in a wide position. And that's a good-looking ball. Stood up well to him there. And he's let fly. And that is that. Getafe have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Memphis Depay taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. A San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong...
Messi! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Messi. Well, that has not gone well. Chance here to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's definitely onside. Gerrard. Oh, well played, well played.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Xavi Alonso. Now it's James Rodriguez. Scholes. Now it's Messi. Getafe leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Messi. Bergkamp. Shoots! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Played into space. He's on it. Can he get away? Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. And the finish! Off the post. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Messi. He is through here. And the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Now, can they get him away? Goes for a shot! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Getafe are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
And it's Bergkamp. And here's Messi. Knocks it into big chance! It's in! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Cafu does really well to win the ball there. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh, they could be caught out here. Bergkamp. Scholes. Looking for options for movement. And he's lost his man here. Picks out brilliant. And Messi! And we have our very first corner. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he can thump it away. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And here's Messi. No, didn't quite have the weight on it. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Tries to play it through. Eze, he's shifting through the gears. Eze! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short, and this is Aguero. Great chance! Aguero! Just superb! About as smooth as it gets. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And he's intervened well there. James. Great vision. It's played through for him. It's James! That was superb goalkeeping.
James Rodriguez is offering a wry smile there.
The referee says that is that for the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Getafe claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. So we're underway for the second half. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
And here's Messi. Oh, he's found support out wide. Bullish header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Otto kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that's fabulous. Whistle's gone, that's foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
And here's Messi. That's going across goal.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And a chance! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities, always fancies himself no matter what the situation.
Otto is there and he can get that clear. Takes aim and crosses. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi is onto this. And that was very necessary. Xavi Alonso. It's James. Cafu. He's found a way through. Gerrard with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Milan are down to 10 men. Cafu.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. Xavi Alonso. Akanji. Tries to pass it through. Van Basten! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Van Basten deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
James Rodriguez is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Neymar. Neymar going forward. Oh, good-looking ball. Scholes. Looking for the run. And he welcomed... And Messi! Incredible! Just incredible! You don't keep those outs. He knew. He just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
He's having a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. Messi is eyeing up his options in the middle. Roberto Carlos. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bergkamp. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Xavi Alonso. And the counter is on. Well timed, excellent interception. Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. James Rodriguez.
Aguero really needed to concentrate on protecting.
He's gone for goal! Oh, terrific save.
Getafe really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Xavi Alonso. Looking to play him in. Spread out to the left. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? James, who has set up 2 goals. Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. Can he get it through? Cafu. Just 5 minutes left. Not the most accurate pass. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Nice bit of trickery. No, he wasn't going to let him past. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot.
Neymar.
Oh, good take in a good area. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Xavi Alonso. And it's James Rodriguez. Akanji. Odo. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. James Rodriguez. And it's Messi. And he's worked it through. He has found a way through. Beckenbauer. Milan do have a chance to count. And that will be the final act. Getafe pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, we're on the way. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
James Rodriguez driving forwards. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Getafe with the corner, there first. Otto plays it short. Big chance! He's delivered all right!
Goal! After 7 minutes is number 25, Neymar!
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Yaya Toure. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. He's in a good position here. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's a good run he's making there. He's found a way through. Rijkaard is there and he can get that clear. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Neymar. Eze, who can single-handedly make a difference. Messi. Getafe already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Aguero. Oh, this is a very good run. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shot could be on. Goes for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Xavi Alonso. And it's James Rodriguez. Eze. Turns back here, probably the best option. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Xavi Alonso. Yaya Toure. De Bruyne. Neymar looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Messi. Cafu. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Messi. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Eze! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Xavi Alonso. Eze. Now, can they get him away? That is a brilliant interception. Oh, shooting chance! Rodri. Chance here to counter. And it's De Bruyne. Getafe are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. James Rodriguez. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Getafe have their second corner now. Otto goes short. Can he finish? And he can clear it away. And now they can spring out of defence. No way through. Driving on and making good progress. Howson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Where it came from. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And here's James.
Added time.
Oh, Waters, and the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Otto with the short one. That's an excellent interception. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Getafe coming in at half-time, leading by 1 goal to nil.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Getafe are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 17.
Down to business again.
Number 5.
Getafe can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Coming on the field. Number
Xavi
13,
Alonso.
Dani Olmo. Number 25.
Messi.
Number 7.
It's a good ball out
Mbappe.
wide. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ronaldinho. Rodri. Ferdinand. And he opts to go forward. Tries a measured ball. Can he finish? Xavi Alonso. That's a sharp pass. James Rodriguez. Cafu has created 1 goal already. Looking for the run. Mbappe is onto this. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's on it. Can he get away? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. It's just beyond his reach. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Akanji is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Xavi Alonso.
The attendance for this
Your
match was
impressions so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Toure with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Rodri running with intent. Oh, no joy this time. Yaya Toure is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Messi. There's a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. Picked out brilliantly. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Well, height could
Number
make all the
19,
difference on these set pieces.
Number 18, Ronaldinho. Coming on the
Opts
field.
to play it back.
Number 9,
And can he finish it?
Haaland. Number 10, Bellingham. Substitutions taking place.
And it's made its way to him. And it's Neymar. Modric, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going.
Getafe are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Getafe surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Otto gets over and intercepts. That's a lovely, neat pass. Toure really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh, that's fabulous. Cafu. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Modric. Driving through the middle. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bellingham. That is lovely. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Cross flung in towards the middle. And it's claimed by the keeper. The message is clear, none shall pass. Knocks it into space, and it's been played through. Neymar.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Lovely feet. Can he get it through? Dani Olmo. Oh, delightful ball. He has a look up. And that will be it. Getafe have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Neymar voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Please.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Paris have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
And here's Eze. Eze! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Eze really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Knocks it into space. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can...
Oh, shooting chance! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Azar. And it's Neymar. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Aguero. Knocks it out wide, and this is Messi. Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Can he get it through? Cafu, and he's managed to get free. Chance, surely! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that should get the job done. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Great defending, strong and determined. Looking for options for movement. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Paris clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And Batistuta! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's very neat. Rijkaard. And this is Hazard. And he shoots! Goal! Paris! The first significant strike. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Paris have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's Aguero. And he is dashing away. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Disappointing. Very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Great chance here from position A1.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
That has not gone well. Oh, he's having a go! And that's a sharp finish. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Après 34 minutes de jeu.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Cafu. Tries to play it through. And the shot! And yes, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! So smooth. A signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And now he has two. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I can tell you that I'm a fan of this guy, Christian Romero. Described by his national team.
There's the shot! I've fallen kindly here!
Getafe would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. This is a promising build-up. He's in a good position here. The ball is bounced loose now. Eze. DiMarco. That has been slung wide. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Neymar. Messi receives it in a good position here. Spread out to the left. Can he spark a counter here? Getafe are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
James Rodriguez. And it's Messi. Messi running with the ball. And he plays one through. Messi. Great vision. Cafu gets into a good position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Getafe with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Messi.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's
Big
mindset.
chance! And he can thump it away. Little pass back. Xavi Alonso. No goals as yet. Out towards the flank. Picked out brilliantly. And Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And they've got rid and reclaimed it in a trice. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Aguero! Goal! The first significant strike. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
En el minuto 25, el dorsal 24. Agüero.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Played into space. Well read, nice interception. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. James Rodriguez is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Royce wants to run onto this. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Getafe
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Can he get on the end of this? He's shot a goal! Yamal. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Xavi Alonso. James Rodriguez. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And this is Royce. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Eze, who is rarely short on confidence. And here's Royce. And Royce! Oh, that is outstanding! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Cleared away. 5 minutes till the break. Kimmich. Yamal. Akanji calmly anticipates. James. Eze. Neymar. Can he finish? Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! A finish of true class! And they get themselves in front!
Aguero really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. James Rodriguez is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. DiMarco. And it's Kimmich. He'll try from distance! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Getafe are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And so the action is resumed. Alexander-Arnold, looking for options for movement. Yamal's cross.
That's good defensive concentration.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that's been won straight back. Nice looking ball. That has not gone well. Odo. Xavi Alonso. Threads one in. And he was quick to react. Alexander-Arnold. And he's had it nicked away. Looking for the run. He's in a great position. He's had a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's worked it through. And it's corner. Getafe have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Xavi Alonso.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 16.800.
And here's Aguero. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now, can they get him away? He can run onto that. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
James Rodriguez. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Tries to play it through. Now it's Royce. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a sharp finish. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Great chance! And he stuck it away! And again they hit the front! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Eze gets on his bike and on the move. Gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Eze. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to pass it through. Over to the right flank. Lovely feet. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Getafe presented with a golden opportunity here. So this to extend their lead.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Getafe go up by 2 and are looking good.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's been given away. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Aguero. Cafu. Delivered in. Neymar. And that is well cleared. Out of play for a throw.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 24. Agüero.
Bruno
El
Fernandes.
dorsal 25.
Well, that's surely a foul, free kick.
El dorsal 6.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it
El
is.
dorsal 22. El dorsal 7. Serán sustituidos por...
So, who's he
el
going to be
dorsal
aiming for
21.
here?
El dorsal 20. Forlán. El dorsal 18. El dorsal 8. El dorsal 10. Cambio de jugadores.
Shot could be on. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not the most accurate pass. Xavi Alonso. And Fermin.
4 minutos de descuento.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And this is Forlan. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. He's a sharp little ball here. Royce. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, well hit. Very well hit, actually. Now that's well seen too. And that is as far as it goes. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Well, Edmilson's selection has certainly attracted some scrutiny, but the man himself looks, as ever, Jim, utterly unfazed.
Yeah, I like him because he's got a certain elegance about him, Tito. We all know Brazilian players love the idea of getting forward, and he's probably one of the better defensive players on the ball.
So no gung-ho heroics?
No chance.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Prachuap clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is Messi. Nicked it back promptly. James. Oh, it's a great ball here. And it's Aguero! But he's left disappointed.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
James Rodriguez. Cafu. Looking for options for movement. Gerrard. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Robertson. Gerrard. That has found him in acres of space. Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Quarter of an hour played. Forlan. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Messi. Picked out brilliantly. He might be in here. Decent chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Aguero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Edmilson. Eze trying to get out of a very sticky situation. And it's Messi. Now he's running away. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! And that's another fine save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Getafe with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Otto goes short. Alonso. Might be danger here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Forced to go back. Takes a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often, he'll find a net.
Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's James Rodriguez. Gerrard.
There they go, hunting again.
Xavi Alonso. Now it's Messi. Now it's Messi. And it's Xavi Alonso. And this is Messi. De Ligt wins the duel this time. Aguero powering forward here. Aguero! Backward it goes. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Again, a brilliant save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Schneider, there he goes. It's Schneider! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Bale might just make this. Edmilson. Eze. Can he get on the end of this? Forlan! Oh, that was no routine save.
Forlan clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And that is expertly dealt with.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Prachuap have the chance to go the other way. Eze. That pass just didn't quite work. Gerrard. And that brings the first half to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. Away we go again.
Getafe clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And this is Forlan. Edmilson. Aguero. Opts for safety. Eze tries to pass it through. Forlan. Odo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eze. And here's Aguero. That is lovely. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but it's Forlan! Van Basten.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Knocks it into space. Robertson stood his ground strongly. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Prachuap appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He's a sharp little ball here. Cross need. Oh, good! Oh, he's hit the bar! He's got a goal! How they've waited! Now they have it! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution on the field.
Corner
11,
number 2 then.
Schneider. Coming on the field is number 10.
There's the header!
Substitution in progress.
Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Van Basten is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Cafu. And it's Van Basten. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Basten! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Getafe perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Odo. And it's Modric. And this is Van Basten. Cafu gets across to intercept that.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Getafe appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
It's Bale! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Gerrard proves too strong. Getafe are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Oh, played through for the wide man.
Shot at goal! Oh, good finish! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
There's the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Chance, surely!
Oh, that's a waste.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Xavi Alonso. Diouf. He's found the way.
Great chance! Delicious from Diouf! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed.
And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
Number
It just
23.
came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Getafe. And time is up. Getafe were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Of course, it's Sergio Aguero. Just the slightest glimpse of goal and he'll find a way of putting the ball in the back of the net. He's scored such a variety over the years, but his build-up play shouldn't be ignored either. He's always been able to link up very well with those around him, and he'll be looking to build...
It's Aguero! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Aguero. Always goal side. Can he get it through? Royce. James Rodriguez. Eze. And it's been played through. He's picked his way through.
And the finish! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Belgium are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Belgium with the corner. They're first. Xabi Alonso with the clearance. And it's Rodri. Yamal chips it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a good ball. Messi. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Eze. And this is Neymar. And he's got away from him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And here's Aguero. Eze.
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Otto plays it short. And that's the keeper's ball. Belgium have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Aguero. Aguero, good purposeful running this. Oh, nicely intercepted. Xabi Alonso. Now it's Aguero. It's James. And it's Eze. Cafu. And it's Xabi Alonso. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. That's going up front in a hurry. Yamal. Looking for a runner. Great ball, and he's in here. Opts to play it back. And shot, surely! And that's in. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And here's James. He'll try from distance. Well taken goal. And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh, played through for the wide man. Pacho. O'Reilly making good progress. Xabi Alonso played out towards the right wing. Cafu. Rijkaard. It's Xabi Alonso. And it's Neymar.
He is through here.
No luck with
Two
that dink over the
have
top.
been indicated.
Salah.
Oh, this is a terrific run. Royce. Oh, good effort. And that's a good finish. They're level in a trice.
Well, if it...
And that is indeed the final act. Getafe are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. Getafe get the second half started.
Getafe are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last. Oh, he's having a go! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
That has not gone well. Salah. Yamal. Royce is always scanning the pitch for targets. Messi. Rodri. And it's O'Reilly. And it's Royce. Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Lamine Yamal has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Oh, well measured. And he was alert to it. Oh no, this does not look good. And he was quick to react. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Royce. Royce going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's quick to return it. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Messi being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Good chance here! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Aguero. And it's Royce. Tries to play it through. He's a sharp little ball here. O'Reilly. Referee's given a throw. Rodri. Royce. Royce will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yamal picks it up out wide. That's tidy.
Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Substitution for Belgium. Number 11, Royce. Number 19, Jamal. Number 16, Rodri. Coming on the field, number 6, De Bruyne. Number 4, Francisco Conceição. Number 14, Chouameni.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
It's not the best angle, this, but he might just be tempted to shoot.
And it's Timber. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bruno Fernandes.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Modric. Thinks about the shot. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Timber. To Conceição. Timber. Pass somewhat off target. Xabi Alonso, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko gets on his bike and on the move. Chouameni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tacho cuts it out. Threads one in. Now it's Drogba.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Conceição. Azar. And it's Drogba. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Chouameni. Now he's got space here, and he's cut it out. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Xavi Alonso looking to play him in, and this is Aguero. Aguero running with the ball. And that'll be the end of that. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to kick off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Getafe have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Messi. That's going wide left. And he shoots! Aguero finds himself offside. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Cafu. Oh, he's having a go! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
James Rodriguez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
David Seaman, clearly one of the finest English goalkeepers of modern times.
Well, Peter, if you're part of the defence in front of him, the lines of communication are fully open. He has a big say in redirecting traffic away from his box.
And his career went on and on and on.
Listen, the best tend to stay around.
James Rodriguez. Driving forward. Driving. Aguero! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! And we have liftoff! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Getafe are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press.
Norway really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
James Rodriguez. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Neymar. Lovely bit of skill. James will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Messi. Oh, super big chance! Oh, it's a stunning goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are purring, truly purring. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Getafe are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour.
Goes for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. 30 minutes gone. And it's Eze. And this is Aguero. It's Aguero! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Akanji calmly anticipates. Messi. Xavi Alonso. James Rodriguez is one whose deliveries we all... And a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And that's a Aguero! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Neymar. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And here's Neymar. Xavi Alonso. And he's had it nicked away. Ambitious ball here. Now this could be a chance. Now can he finish? Well, they've got the final touch there. Goal kick's been given.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played out towards the right wing. He's got away. That's good play. And we've reached half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change
today,
at
please
this
take
stage.
some time out to give your support to our
Getafe
best stadium
sitting
fund.
pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So the action resumes. Eze. James Rodriguez looking understandably energised after his goal. Great ball, a chance for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Neymar duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
A case now of complete control. Seedorf. Now it's Mbappe. He'll try from distance. They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Quick look, then plays it in. Xavi Alonso. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Aguero. Now it's Neymar. Pinches it off him. And the ball's gone astray. Seedorf.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Xavi Alonso.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, lovely bit of skill.
He's having a pop! Brilliant from James! A finish of true class! They are playing them off the park. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Xavi Alonso. In with the challenge. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Seedorf. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. So what can they conjure from this one? A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Lobbed in behind. Ah, that's a fine interception. Neymar. Neymar making good progress. No, he refuses to take the bait. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Neymar. Great vision. He's through here.
Shoots! And he hits the net!
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Norway get their goal. A bit of respectability restored. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
James Rodriguez. Cafu. He came in hard, very hard.
He's having a hit! And it's in!
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Getafe are having a ball here. Eze. That's good running with the ball. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. James Rodriguez. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Neymar. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were...
And the shot!
And it's been hooked away. Rijkaard. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Seedorf wins the duel this time. Seedorf defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
It's James!
Eze, who is rarely short on confidence. Aguero. Oh, some astute defending there. Xavi Alonso. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Aguero.
There will be 2 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Rodri running with the ball. Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe, it's run loose here. And that is as far as it goes. Ah, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here.
Isn't it a real pleasure to be able to see the Dutchman Ronald Koeman? He's got to be one of the best ever attack-minded centre-backs, a playmaking centre-back actually, and he can step into midfield and spray a pass with top precision.
Yeah, there's a beautiful purity about the way he strikes the ball.
And he can smack one too.
Cafu. Xavi Alonso. Passing nice and neat. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Messi.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Pass is just off target.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Cafu. And he was quick to react. Getafe, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's lofted through here. Rijkaard.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Well-timed, excellent interception. And here's Aguero. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he welcomes it in. And this is Aguero. It's Aguero! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Aguero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Inter Milan with the corner. They're first. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. He's not got that quite right. Getafe do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Odo. Eze. James Rodriguez. Eze. Oh, Neymar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Odo with the short one. Shapes to shoot! And it's been hooked away. Cafu. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Aguero with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. It's a really well-measured ball. Eze. Now Neymar. And it's Xavi Alonso. Now it's Aguero. Tries to play it through. That's a little off target. And it's Messi. And he's decided to go. It's hit the upright.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Messi. And he's had it nicked away. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Cafu. James Rodriguez. And he welcomes him. There's the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Getafe have their second corner now. Shot. Tries a shot! There it is! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And that's definitely not his best. Getafe leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Scholes. And it's Messi.
Such good technique.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
A lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through! And the referee says that is that for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Getafe come in leading by just the odd goal.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Getafe can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Eze. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Ah, that's a fine interception. Scholes. Cafu. And it's Neymar. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Juke. Now he's got space here. Oh, truly brave defending.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
That pass has been well intercepted. And it's played in here. Now it's Messi. Goes long and straight. And again they run up against stubborn defending. And they're back on the ball again. Very nicely done. Decent chance! Oh, it rattles the bar. And this is James Rodriguez. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. It's Aguero! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Very nicely done. Good spot that. Alonso. Juke.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Aguero goes for a shot! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
If you have that good a connection, you know where that's going to end up, Peter. I think he knew the moment he caught it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And he cuts out the supply. And here's Neymar. He's under a lot of pressure there. Look at the space here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Koeman, looking for options for movement. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Eze. James Rodriguez. Cafu, all perfectly measured that. So Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Cambio de jugadores.
Oh, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Aguero. Aguero! Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Just eases him off the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Messi. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Getafe have themselves a chance from the spot. This for genuine comfort. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
A case now of complete control. That's an excellent interception.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Oh, it's just a little long. And the ball is out of play. Pass somewhat off target. Cafu.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Fabian Ruiz. Juve. Tries to pass it through. And there's green grass ahead of him. That's the keeper's ball. Xavi Alonso. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's James Rodriguez. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the pass is intercepted. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Threads one in. Eze. Fabian Ruiz does really well to win the ball there. Now it's James Rodriguez. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Getafe really have hit the heights. A tour de force.